What makes trendy slang become obsolete? Imagine a word that suddenly explodes in popularity, becomes the talk of the town, and then just as quickly fades away. That's how many slang words behave. They pop up fast and disappear even faster. But what causes this rapid change? Let's explore how words evolve and eventually become outdated. Slang often starts with creative ways of forming new words. People shorten longer phrases, make playful alterations, or create acronyms to make communication quicker and more fun. For example, combining parts of words or using initials helps spread new slang fast, especially online. These new words are meant to fit in with a specific group or moment in time. As time passes, social groups change, and so does the language they use. Younger generations tend to invent fresh slang to stand out and show their identity. When older slang no longer sounds fresh or relevant, people stop using it. This process is called generational turnover. It's like passing a baton of language from one age group to the next. Many slang words are tied to particular events or cultural moments. Once those moments are over, the words lose their meaning. For instance, slang from a major sports event or a viral trend might fade once the event ends or the trend is replaced. When the original context disappears, the slang often does too. Mainstream media and big companies also influence slang's lifespan. When a slang term gets picked up by advertisements or celebrities, it can lose its original feel. People might see it as inauthentic or overused, which makes them stop using it. For example, the phrase "on fleek" was popular among young people but lost popularity after it was widely adopted by brands and older audiences. Technology plays a big role as well. Words that describe outdated gadgets or concepts become obsolete when those items are no longer common. Think of words like Walkman or horseless carriage. As technology advances, the language around it changes, and older slang drops out of use. Language also naturally absorbs some slang into everyday speech. When a slang term becomes part of regular language, it loses its special status. For example, flapper was once a slang term for a lively young woman but is now a historical word. In terms of word formation, slang is always changing. It often involves blending words, clipping parts of words, or creating acronyms. This quick creativity makes slang exciting but also unstable. Words are replaced as new ones are formed to fit current trends. Knowing why slang becomes obsolete helps us see how language adapts over time. It shows that words are not fixed but always changing with society. For language learners, it's a reminder to stay updated with current slang to connect better with others. Using outdated slang might confuse or seem out of touch, but knowing the latest terms shows you're in the loop. For example, the phrase "on fleek" was trendy a few years ago to describe something perfectly styled, but now many young people see it as old-fashioned. In short, trendy slang becomes obsolete because it's closely linked to specific social moments, changes with each new generation, gets adopted by mainstream culture, and is affected by technological shifts. All these factors work together in the ongoing process of how words form, grow, and eventually fade away.